Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Alistair++. Now, like last time, I'm going to show off the CG gallery. As you can see, we've got all of Derek's photos, and we've got all of Shiro's. So all of his special photos, including his introduction, the one where Marui drops on top of him, the getting lunch, or dinner, the falling asleep on him, or together, and the conclusion of their romance, as well as the sweet extra little CG gallery. And we don't have any of Travis's outside of his introduction, but I actually neglected showing off the character profile before. Marui Lucas, height 5'3", wow, she's short. 16, she is Scorpio, type AB, that makes sense. Likes RPG, summer break, and coffee. Dislikes idiots and freezing cold weather. And I actually like this, showing that she's got the speed, the attacks, somewhat defense, and charisma, but her wisdom and luck are not so great. Shiro, he's only an inch taller than her, wow. And a year younger, blood type A. I'm surprised it's not O. Likes Japanese culture, sushi, and music. Dislikes loud noises and arguments. No attack and less defense, but more wisdom, luck, and charisma, and a little bit of speed. And he plays the angel race. And Derek, 5'9", 142, age 17, so he's a year older. He's the O blood type. I would have expected him to be the type A. But anyway. Speed, no wisdom, quite a bit of luck. So, yeah. And we don't have Travis yet, because we haven't gotten his special ending. But anyway, I just wanted to show that off before returning to the game. And once again, we are going to start a new game, and we are going to try a different path through the game again. New game, but again, we've already seen this, so skip please. We've already seen this. La la la. What should I do? Well, we're going to argue with him. I know how computers work. I'm just asking you to see if you can get the internet working again. Is that so much to ask? You know what? Yes. Yes, it is. Because it's not my network, okay? Oh, so all the times that there were computer problems during your club, and you rushed off to fix it? It magically became, you know, if you're trying to convince him, my mess up is not the best, most convincing argument. Believe it or not, I was paying attention. Fixing a computer issue is different from rebooting a network connection. But seeing as you hold so much faith in me, I'll see what I can do about an internet connection. The internet connection, if you can solve a puzzle. And we've already done this. Sorry for doing a bunch of skipping again. The introduction is pretty much always the same. And let's suggest a topic this time. Why don't we do our report on Greece? I thought studying that was kind of fun. Kinda. Greece is a really wide topic. We should probably narrow it down. Okay, what about Athens? That's an important Greek city, and it's a focused enough topic for us, right? That sounds good. I scribbled on Athens in bold letters on my notebook. At least we have a topic now. The bell rings and we quickly gather up our books. What's up? Shiro hands me a folded sheet of notebook paper. What is this? It's my email address. We should stay in touch. Oh, good idea. And then we hand it back to him. And it's the same thing. As soon as he leaves, back to the computer lab. So a little bit of extra money. Perfect time to check on how Rui is doing. Worried about your game? Yeah. You care? I don't. And by the way, I figured out the answer. So you didn't hold up your end of the bargain? Yeah. So again, a lot of repeats. The introduction is pretty much always the same, but as you notice, the paths get a little bit more divergent later on. Fluffabits. I just like that word. So, once again, skipping through this. We've already seen all of this. Let's just do a friendly chat. On dating terms, yeah, just as friends. Oy. Get to work. Head home. As soon as I get home, check the email. New objects, and there isn't much on Athens on the internet, so... But there really isn't much. Some history, some mythology, get some books or something. Think about what happened today. May as well log on, see what's going on here. And once again... And now we know that this is Shiro. Are you sure that's a good idea? I'll be fine. Sure. I still think it's adorable. Well, well, if it isn't the lovely Rui. Come for the promotion, I assume? What are you doing here? Killing adorable bunny-like creatures until the game awards me with a new costume. What else does it? What does it look like? Yeah. Internet, so you must be Marui. So once again... So, he makes a bet. Give the blessed stone, you mean my blessed stone, whatever suits your fancy, but if you can't figure it out, then you'll fork over all the gold you make for the next month. Ha! As if! Rui, don't! At least you have that much. Why did you do that? What if you lose? You really do leap into things without thinking. I wish you'd be a little more careful on your own, though. I won't always be around to save you. And that's exactly what Shiro says at the end of his run, so that's why, yeah. Exchanging farewells, think back on the day's events, and once again we're back to 0. Suit yourself, see you around, Rui. Wait, what'd you call me? And again we've seen all of this. This afternoon I want to... Well, we may as well get it out of the way, go to the mall again. I was wondering if today was a good day to talk. Alright, once again, I'm sorry for all of the skipping, it's just I really don't think you want to hear me do this all again. Ask him something unrelated. I think this is actually different this time. I was just wondering if you liked being on the student council. Why? Are you thinking of running? It depends on your answer. Ha ha. Well, to be honest, the vice president doesn't really actually do that much work. My only real job is to stand in for the president when she's gone, but she's never gone. Yeah, I think, yeah, that was... Is that all? Are you sure? It's nothing, I just wanted to see if you wanted to say anything else. I've gotta get going, homework. Blah. Yeah, that was when I fucked up the first time. I guess I should head home too. Checking email doesn't take much. Mess around. I guess I could study. Student council. If you want to know more about being on the student council, check out the school's website. It would be cool if you ran next year. It would be nice to have you there. Derek. And once again, I'm going to shift over here. Open a new save there for the cheating. Let's surf the net this time. Time to surf the net. No. No, that's not how that works. So you're going to love it. No. No, I don't care if the videos are funny. Go play your game. There we go. There we go. That's a good protagonist. Doing what I tell you to do. As usual, classes were boring. It's so hard to stay awake sometimes. And then again, so we've spent a lot of time in the gym and we've eaten in the classroom, but let's try stopping by the computer lab for a change. I went to the computer lab to check my email and Facebook. Meh, nothing interesting. And of course, whoops, gesticulating like that means you won't be able to actually see it, but you get to hear me slap the desk, which is always good. And then, well, we should work on the project, but let's help out at school, because we're going to need a little bit more money first. stopped by the computer lab to check my email before I head to the work program. Sorry, the lab is closed today. What do you mean? I mean, the lab is closed. The club is hosting a tournament today. What, so I can't even check my email? Exactly. But the tournament hasn't even started yet. Listen, these things take time to set up. We have permission from the school, and this tournament is kind of a big deal. Surely you have something better to do with your time. I always have something better to do than talk with you. Harsh words from such an innocent face, but I've had worse. If you really have other things to be doing, then run along. Don't let me stop you. I turn to leave. Work program doesn't start for another half an hour, so I have a lot of extra time to kill. Of course, if you have nothing better to do, you're welcome to help out here. Huh? You're here because of that after-school work program, right? Making phone calls and begging for donations? How much do you get paid every time someone agrees to donate money to the school? Well, nothing. I postulated as much. That's the problem with this school, or any school, really. We never have enough money. And of course, the funding we do get never goes to something useful, like upgrading the computers or improving the library's catalog system. Apparently, some people think that the gymnasium absolutely needs a new hardwood floor every year. I think the student council gets a say in it. Why don't you run? Me? Run in that useless popularity contest? No, thank you. But that's really beside the point. One of our club members came down with a nasty cold yesterday, so we need someone to help us maintain the bracket. If you'd like to help out, we'll pay you, and it'll probably be more than what the school is offering. It doesn't seem like a bad offer, and I am reading this over again, even though you've already seen it, because it is part of Travis's path. So, let's agree to help. And, yeah. Sure, I'd be happy to help. Good. Then let's get you to work. Travis lets me into the lab and hands me a stack of paper. It's a fairly basic double elimination bracket. Do you know how to run those? Yeah, I've seen this before. Great. You might actually be helpful then. Show me how it works. Once Travis is satisfied that I know what I'm doing, he leaves me alone. I spend the next few hours frantically trying to keep track of the results of the 10 or so games that are running at the same time. The tournament finally ends, and Travis approaches me with some money in hand. Good work, Rui. Thanks for helping out. I had fun. Travis hands me some money and rushes off to deal with whatever his presidential duties are. I have $70 now. Time to go home. So what should we do? Let's check the email, the thank you from Travis again. And once again, we save. Because I'm a cheater. We know this, we've been over this. Wow, nice jump in the network reputation. Let's do some more surfing of the net. No! You will give me a heart. You will play some online games. No. 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 Marui? No. Damn it! I told you you're going to have fun! Fine. The videos are pretty funny. Grr. As I head to my classroom, I run into Travis exiting the computer lab. Good morning, Rui. How are you? A little tired. I think I stayed up too late last night. Playing your favorite game, no doubt? Does it really seem like that's all I do? I wonder. You know, if you like that game so much, you might want to try playing Diamond Moon. Isn't that the really popular series from Japan? It is. They just released the latest installment a few months ago. It's a lot like your game, but with an actual plot. If you're interested, you should check it out. Thanks for the suggestion. You're very welcome. I bid a quick goodbye to Travis and head to class before the bell rings. Now that school's out, I don't even get to pick where I spend my lunch? Well, let's go to the mall, because that was a rather nice suggestion on his part. Time to go shopping. We've already been all over this. Let's go to Game Go. I want to see if that's about that game he mentioned. Diamond Moon Final Phase, the last installment in a popular RPG series. It costs about $50. Should I buy it? Yeah! Yeah, let's buy it! Yeah! And then, is there anything that I can actually get at the Divide Clothing? Yeah, I think the only thing that's actually cheap enough is something that is not specific to Travis. So, time to go home. We got what we came for. That's enough shopping for one day. Time to head home. Alright. Tonight, I'm going to cheat. It's a decent jump, but... Alright. Let's, surf the net a little bit. Can you give me a heart this time, please? Please? Don't make me beg. I'm recording and it sounds bad. There we go. I don't need to lose the respect of my viewers. Oh, wait. A little late for that, huh? Classes are boring. Let's stop by the computer lab again. There's still a few minutes before lunch is over, so I head to the computer lab to check my email. Good afternoon, Rui. Hey, how's it going? Well enough. And you? Pretty good. I picked up Diamond Moon like you suggested, and it's a lot of fun. Oh, so you like it? Yeah, the graphics are incredible and the story is really good. I almost cried when the sister turned into Diamond. Although, I wish that one kid would grow a spine and stop blaming his mom's death on Sano. You too, huh? The main character reminds me of you in some ways. Really? How so? He shrugs. I wonder. Do you always have to say that? I'd hurry if I were you. The bell is about to ring. Ah, that guy is so infuriating! Was that supposed to be a compliment, or was he just messing with me? I head to class, but I spend the rest of the day distracted by what he said. Now that school's out, what should I do with my afternoon? Well, let's help out at the school, where we just made a big expenditure, and we need to kind of, refill our money supply a little. As I head to the work program, I run into Travis. Ah, sorry. Excuse me. What? Don't tell me you were expecting me to say something like, watch where you're going, I'm not as terrible as you imagine, you know. I know. I didn't say anything. I was just wondering about something. And that would be... So, you know that puzzle about knights and demons? Yes. Couldn't you just ask something like, is 1 + 1 equal to 2, and whoever says no was the liar? It doesn't work that way. In other words, yes, and you don't want to admit it. Don't you have somewhere to be? I'm going. I just wanted to mention it. I hear off. So she does her work happily, and now she has $32. But it's time to go home. Alright, checking email, nothing new there. Big shocker, big surprise. I'm sure all of you are just, riveted by the cheating I'm doing here. Let's do a little bit of studying. But not like that. Rui, what are you doing? Are you, just shoving the pencil up your nose? Is that what's making you so frustrated with it? No. 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 There we go. She's putting the pencil to paper and not her nostril. As usual, we're gonna stop by the computer lab. I finish my lunch quickly and head to the computer lab. I hope you don't mind if I'm here. Why would I? It's a public school, so you have every right to be here too. How generous of you. I spend the rest of lunch playing random games online. Now that school's out, what should she do with her afternoon? Well, let's help out at the school. We need to again refill the money banks here. When I stopped by the computer lab today, I noticed that the computer gaming club isn't meeting. Travis is still at his usual post in the corner, though, working away furiously. Hey, Travis. Hey, Rui. Another work day? Yeah, just figured I'd stop by. No club today? Not today. Most of the members can't make it for one reason or another, so I canceled the meeting. So what are you up to? Nothing in particular. Travis angles his monitor away from me. Hey, can I ask you a question? Apparently you can, seeing as you just did. You know what I meant. Then just ask the question. I've been wondering, why do you call me Rui? It's been bothering me. Bothering you? You wrote on your Facebook profile that you like being called Rui. I did? Wait, you read my Facebook profile? It was your choice to make it public. Yeah, but what were you doing looking at it anyway? Just trying to learn a little more about someone who was good enough to help out the club in a pinch. Now wait a second, you were calling her Rui before she helped you out. Why? Is there something wrong with that? I guess not. I just didn't think. You really should be more careful with what information you make public. I'm sorry, I just thought you were someone else. Oh? Like some long-lost love who called you by a fond nickname? Not a chance! Whoa, I didn't mean to step on any toes. What's wrong? Oops. Now what? Now, we could always make something up. But we may as well be honest and forthright and tell him about Alistair. I'd rather not say. You'll laugh at me. Try me. It's about the game I play online. I see. Travis adjusts his glasses. I think he's trying to hide a smile, but it's hard to tell. There's this guy, some jerk who took a really important item from me. Someone stole from you? Not exactly. It was a prize. I did most of the work and he came in at the last minute and won it anyway. Then he was a complete jerk about it. Since my username was Rui, I just thought... You thought I was him? How flattering. I'm sorry, it's just... There's not much you can do about it, though. You should probably just get over it. And have my voice crack. You should probably just get over it instead of running around trying to find him. Well, he said he'd give it back if I could figure out who he was in real life, though. We made a bet. What? If I figure out who he is, I get it back. If I don't, he gets all my gold for a month. Are you joking? Huh? Making bets like that is against the rules. Gold can be bought with real money, which leads to a lot of legal complications. Rivenwell Online doesn't allow bets like that because they can be misconstrued as underage gambling. You really should report that to a GM. What? A global moderator? The people who make sure actions like that don't happen? I know what a GM is, but I didn't know about that rule. How did you know? And when we first met, you talked about Knight and Demon classes. I know they're common names, but those are both from Rivenwell Online. For someone who doesn't play the game, you sure know a lot about it. Travis stands suddenly and advances towards me. I take a step back, only to find myself tracked against the wall. You really are too curious for your own good, you know that? Oh, hey. What? I have tried to be kind to you, helpful even, but you seem determined to make trouble for me. What do you mean? You're obsessed with this guy, whoever he is, and because of that, you're poking your nose where it doesn't belong. Please do us both a favor and mind your own business. But this is important to me. My voice is wavering so much I can barely hear myself speak. Sure, this guy was rude, but you're taking it a lot more seriously than you should be. Travis sighs and his dark expression softens a little bit. For a brief moment, his gaze wanders down to my lips, but he quickly regains his composure. If you keep letting it bother you like this, then he's winning. Just report him and get on with life already. Travis shakes his head and steps away from me. He looks exasperated. Forget it. Just forget everything we talked about, okay? Yeah. I promise I won't tell the others. Others? You don't want any of the other club members to know you play Rivenwell Online, right? Travis stares at me in shock for a moment before an amused smile breaks out across his lips. You thought I was lying to my club members? You really do jump to the strangest conclusions. But then... Didn't I just ask you to mind your own business? It's not what you think. But please just respect my privacy, okay? Yeah, I'm sorry. I leave the computer lab before I can embarrass myself any further. And on that note, we are most definitely out of time for this installment of Let's Play Alistair++, but I hope to see you next time. where we continue pressing and finding out what exactly it is that Travis is apparently hiding from Rui. Hope to see you then!